Welcome, everybody. SmackDown Live review for April 18th, 2017. It's PT Pipe Bomb being recorded at the Dungeon, Brooklyn, New York. Jim, what's going on?
Yeah, same old bullshit, different smell every day, dude. What's going on?
It's SmackDown. SmackDown Live.
Yes, it is.
The big brother to Raw. Although the names have changed, the place is the same.
That's right.
We start off on this review of SmackDown Live with Shane McMahon, Naomi, and Charlotte.
Oh, boy.
Women's division actually kicking off a SmackDown.
How do you like that?
Well, at least in this review, because I didn't watch again the whole show. I wasn't home.
No, the SmackDown did start off with that. You're right.
And I was also at the Garden watching the Ranger game. And,
okay.
Let's go Rangers.
Yes.
Game 5 tonight.
Absolutely.
And a shout out to KD, who's not here because of her little redheaded stepchild.
I know, that son of a bitch.
So Charlotte is trying to weasel her way into the women's title picture by automatically demanding that she gets a shot at the women's title.
What a greedy bitch.
What a greedy horse. God.
That's who.
It's disgusting.
Right?
So Shane McMahon then comes out and says, well, on SmackDown Live, you have to earn every opportunity that you get. So he then creates a match between Naomi and Charlotte for a number one contendership for the title.
Which makes absolutely no sense, because why would you put Naomi, who is the current champion, in a number one contenders match? It's basically like, if Charlotte wins, she's the number one contender.
Well, we'll speed up a little bit through the night. Charlotte and Naomi end up having this match.
Yeah.
Which they deemed as a dream match.
Okay.
Charlotte wins, becomes the number one contender.
Mm.
And then the entire women's division of SmackDown are not happy with this.
Why would they be?
Saying that she's jumped the line, that Naomi has pretty much captivated the peers by earning what she's done.
Yeah.
And they all jump Charlotte.
Nice.
It's great, though, because now it's Natalya, who, again, we don't know if she's face or heel.
Can't tell.
Then you have Becky Lynch, who's there. Naomi's there. Not Naomi, Tamina. And we said on our Raw review we were going to be dropping a shocking news segment for SmackDown.
That's right, we did.
Maria Kanellis-Bennett.
Oh, yeah.
Is making her return to WWE and will be on the Blue brand.
Mm-hmm.
Whether her husband, Mike Bennett, will be on SmackDown is not to be known as of yet, but the news earlier this week, on Tuesday, was that Maria is now going to be in the women's division on SmackDown.
It's amazing how all the former divas are making comebacks.
Well, not divas, but the women's division.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
And at some points, I'm still kind of weirded out with the promos for certain people who are not on the show as of yet.
Right.
Lana, again, they show another preview for Lana coming to SmackDown. Obviously, Rusev is still going to be out with the shoulder injury, so she's going to have her solo career.
Oh, yeah.
They really keep making her look out to be a porn star or stripper or something.
Just a plain old whore.
But the outfit was different this week, thank God for that.
Okay.
And, so Lana will be there.
And whatever happened to this comeback Kelly? She was supposed to return at WrestleMania.
Yeah, it never happened.
Exactly.
They didn't have a spot for her.
Thank you very much, WWE Creative.
Going along with WWE Creative, however, they have kind of changed things around on SmackDown.
Yeah.
The Shining Stars are no longer the Shining Stars. However, Epico and Primo did have Shining Stars still left on their tights.
Uh-huh.
They were announced as Primo and Epico Cologne.
The colons?
Yes, the colons. Again, they changed things around. I don't think they notify themselves of whether they're changing anything.
I doubt it.
Because if you have them as the colognes, then they shouldn't have the Shining Stars still left on their tights.
Maybe they're just still waiting on their new tights.
No, because they sold those shits backstage. It's not hard. Like, it's not custom shit.
Right.
I mean, that's why they have all of those seamstress back in the locker room era.
Right, they got Betsy fucking Ross backstage.
Yes, Betsy Ross is backstage, and apparently she didn't get the colon tights together before their match with American Alpha, in which this was a decently good match, I would have to say.
Yeah, sort of. It was marginal.
But they're putting over Primo and Erick Epico against American Alpha, and American Alpha loses like 2 weeks in a row.
Right? What's up with that?
What happened to that push?
I guess they're...
Former tag team champions losing again 2 weeks in a row?
I guess they're doing what they normally do. They're burying the talent.
Yes, burying the talent is not exactly the greatest thing on SmackDown, knowing the fact that half of the superstar shakeup thing isn't even on the show yet.
Right?
If you think about it.
Yeah.
Okay, you have the Colons. And then, boy, do they smell bad, probably. Lana's not on the show yet. Rusev is hurt. New Day has yet to show their faces on SmackDown.
That's okay, I can wait.
And they showed, like, in the beginning of the show, which I thought was kind of funny, like, the acquisitions.
Yeah.
And Charlotte Flair wasn't on the acquisitions.
Ah.
They put Tamina there, and they put Lana there, but they didn't put Charlotte, which I thought was hilarious.
That is funny.
So again, SmackDown is such a short show.
Right?
That you try to fill space for a review on this. So I'm going to jump a little bit to AJ versus Baron Corbin.
Oh, boy.
Kevin Owens sat commentary ringside. And I have to say, for a SmackDown Live main event, was okay. But it's just weird that first off, it's a count out. AJ wins by count out.
Wow.
Corbin throws AJ into Owens at the announce table.
Oh boy.
And thank God that fucking, like, David Otunga's gone from there, because I think that probably would have been a horror show, but the bully JBL is still there.
Ah, wow, that's one steaming pile of shit.
And the funny thing is that they are stealing all of the JBL signs that say fire JBL.
Are they?
Yes, but they won't take away the stop bullying JBL signs in the crowd. Go figure.
Yeah, and this is an indirect shout out to all the bullies that we know.
We know plenty of those.
Yes, we do.
Especially since we date two of them.
Yes.
And
yes.
one of them is Jimmy's cleaning lady.
Yes. Where is that cleaning lady anyway? I could have sworn she was just in here a minute ago.
She's hiding under the sheets on the bed.
What is she? Where is she? Cleaning lady!
Dime.
Oh my gosh, she's still here. She's still here. What? I thought you were supposed to clean the bathroom.
Yo estoy limpiando aquí primero y después el baño.
Oh my god. It could have been worse. She could have been cursing at me.
Dios mío.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Somebody get me a translator, please.
I know, right? Well, they don't come cheap these days.
It's foreign outsourcing.
Well, someone get on the phone and get one of those sons of bitches over here. I have no idea what this fucking lady's saying to me.
And you're dating her, too, which is the problem.
I know, right?
Holy crap, dude.
Well, I mean, it could have been one of those situations that, I'm dating them so they get their green card. I mean, it could be anything.
I don't know.
Anyway, back to SmackDown. Yes.
Okay, so there are 2 matches left on this review. And Raw obviously takes up a lot more time.
Yeah.
This is the opportunity of a lifetime for some poor ham and egger in the area for where SmackDown is being shot at.
Yeah.
And this, my friend, is that time of the night.
Ooh, is this my favorite time of the night? My favorite part of the segment?
Oh, yes.
Ooh.
Everybody's hopes and dreams rely on this simple little MP3.
And, of course, we are going to give it now, and here goes nothing. It's the turd of the week.
Turd of the week goes to my boy Kevin Owens.
Yes, fat bastard.
For having a Face of America challenge. Now, Face of America challenge. You're from Quebec, Ontario, Canada.
Yep.
How are you having a Face of America challenge?
He figures because he's the United States champion, all of a sudden that makes him American.
And it's typical that they have this ham and egger in this match, whose name goes back to like the 80s versions of the Jobbers back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
Gary Gandy.
Gary Gandy. What the fuck is a Gary Gandy?
First off, his tights are fucking disgusting.
Fat bastard.
So, like, again, I see these things, and these are probably, if not one of the gayest sets of tights for a jobber to wear.
What the fuck are those?
That is some, like, really bad fucking 7-year-old fucking drawing on paper.
I don't know what that is, but it looks like one of those, what do you call those? Those Rorschach tests, those ink blots, only in purple.
Well, it's purple white with black base tights.
Fucking fruity.
And Mr. Gandy, who is extremely out of shape, even though round is a shape.
Yes.
Has man boobs.
Fat bastard.
And I think he was trying to do a throwback to the Road Warriors.
Yeah.
With the bad mohawk.
Well, way back.
The wrestling boots look like they've been fucking crapped all over and thrown into a sewer.
Oh.
Yeah. This match didn't last very long.
Figure that.
Obviously, Owens wins. Shoots another promo to Jericho for their match in 2 weeks at Payback. Which actually, I believe, is a week from this Sunday.
It is on, let me think. I do my best thinking. Excuse me. April 30th is WWE Payback.
That would be a week from this Sunday, so.
See.
So, Owens, I'm sorry, my friend, but you have obtained the Turd of the Week.
Congratulations, KO.
For going against that 80s style jobber, Gary Gandy.
Yes.
Who, again, grow a fucking full set of hair and get rid of those tights because you look like you belong in a fucking psychic evaluation.
And also a shout out, have to do it. Also a shout out to the would-be, could-be potential runner-up to the Turd of the Week, Roy Boy himself, Jinder Mahal.
Who actually is into the main event of SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a 6-pack challenge to determine the number one contender to the WWE Championship.
Yeah.
Which I can understand you want to have a number one contender for the title, although you don't know who the champion's really going to be after Payback.
Right.
They did announce who the what the name of the pay-per-view was. Let me see.
You talking about the one after Payback?
Yes, after Payback.
The May.
I think it's Backlash.
Oh yeah, that's right. Didn't they bring back Backlash?
Yeah, they brought back that one because they have to fill in like fucking 19 different pay-per-views throughout a 12-month period.
Well, yeah, now that they do the whole brand split thing again, it's basically like 2 pay-per-views in a month now.
So the participants of this 6-pack challenge, Dolph Ziggler, Luke Harper, Erick Rowan, Mojo Rawley, Sami Zayn, and former Turd of the Week, Jinder Mahal. Now, this is a smorgasbord of guys. Some guys deserve push. Some guys deserve to be pushed into a dumpster.
This is very true.
Now, Mojo Rawley won Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal.
Yep.
Sami Zayn is a former Ring of Honor star. Obviously, is always usually the second place finisher for a match.
Yes, and if anyone who's, watched ROH back in the day, you would know Sami Zayn as El Generico.
Erick Rowan, who I don't know why they have pretty much segregated him away from Bray Wyatt because of the, shake-up.
Mm-hmm.
Luke Harper, former Wyatt member. 2-time champ Dolph Ziggler.
That's right. He is 2-time champ.
And Jinder Mahal in the match. Now, again, this is a really, really fucked up lineup for this match. And again, to me personally, out of all of this, there's only like really 4 guys that really belong in this match, to tell you the truth.
Exactly. It's like you would see a match like that made up of those wrestlers, and you're thinking, not many of these guys have what it takes to be in a heavyweight championship match. Why are they being put in?
Here's the thing. Luke Harper is getting his singles push now. He had it when he had the IC title on Raw.
Yeah.
That was great for him. However, he didn't hold it longer than a month.
That's right, he didn't.
Okay? Then you have Sami Zayn, again, should be there because he's technically now going to be one of their main eventers on SmackDown. Dolph Ziggler is a former champion, and he's a heel, which anybody that has him in a match definitely should be able to withstand that.
That's right.
Rawley, obviously, because he won the Battle Royal. So, in my opinion, the only 4 that really should have been in this is Zayn, Ziggler, Harper, and Mojo.
Absolutely.
To me, personally, maybe Erick Rowan, because you want to fill in another big guy. There was a lot of big guys in this match.
Basically.
And Vince McMahon loves big, sweaty men. So,
we all know that.
And that's a shout out to King Ross from WCPW on the WTF moments.
Also, off topic for a second, I just checked it and looked it up now. Backlash is the next pay-per-view after Payback. If you don't count the NXT Takeover, which is the night before Backlash. Backlash is the next pay-per-view, and that will be on May 21st, and it's a SmackDown pay-per-view.
So they're actually gapping it out now between this pay-per-view and the next pay-per-view.
Yeah, it's about 3.5 weeks away.
Well, that's kind of good in a way.
Yeah, in a way. So that is a SmackDown pay-per-view, like I said before.
This match here, it did take a while for me to actually kind of warm up to it in a way, because it's Jinder Mahal, it's Erick Rowan, and then the guys that you really want to kind of see in the championship picture.
Yeah.
And I really think Luke Harper should be getting a lot bigger of a push than what he is now.
I mean, what are they getting, like an IC title run for a couple of months, and then...
But that was like 3 years ago, and
exactly.
Maybe my timeline might not be accurate on that.
It's about that, right?
But at this point right now, if you're having him run around as a face, and you think he has a lot of potential, then he should be getting a bigger push.
Yeah. Put him up. Let me think.
Not like the Strowman push though, where like you build him up and then all of a sudden he loses to some chump.
I mean, with a guy like Luke,
Roman Reigns.
Yeah, seriously. With a guy like Luke Harper, oh my God, we're both stammering tonight. Anyway,
it's because we have so much to do.
This is quite true. And a guy like Luke Harper, you give him a push against somebody like Kevin Owens for a U.S. title run. The only thing they've done with Luke Harper as of lately is they tied his fucking hair back and gave him a black tank top.
Which is better than that white dirty one that he used to run around.
I know, right? Oh, he just looked like
and
a
better
smell.
Pair of pants too, by the way. The
yeah,
boots is still the same, but his ring attire is actually.
He just looked like a bad smell back in the day.
Well, maybe he is a bad smell.
I mean, he does. He looks like he's like, oh my God. I don't even want to get into that because it's kind of queasical. And that's queasical is my made-up word of the day if it's, not a known word.
Yeah, well, if a lot of people don't feel like that, they can fuck themselves anyway.
Basically, fuck it long and fuck it hard.
So, again, this just really took a little bit of a time for me to warm up to as I'm watching this. Now, I understand if you're going to push certain people, you add certain elements to the whole thing. During this match, I mean, Mahal did not win this match clean.
Yeah, I figured that.
He ends up getting two of his boys from NXT, which I'm hoping if they have these two guys on air, because these were two unknown white shirt guys.
Like up-and-comers, basically?
These guys were on the independent list. They're the independent scene.
Yeah.
They came into NXT as the Bollywood Boys.
Those guys?
They were part of the NXT Cruiserweight tournament.
Oh.
And they had to fight against each other, which I thought was kind of hilarious.
Wow.
But they're two Arab-looking guys.
Okay.
From, I think, Dubai.
Okay, that's understandable. Rolling with Jinder Mahal.
And yeah, Dubai is a place I really do want to visit. So one of these days when all our listeners subscribe and share and do whatever and make us extremely popular, my first celebration trip is Dubai.
Dubai sounds like a plan to me. I mean,
it's hot, but it looks amazing.
It's hot, but it's worth it. I mean, it's either Dubai or Cabo.
Yeah, been there, done that with Cabo, so yeah, Dubai, it's going to probably be it.
It's got to be Dubai.
And I'm bringing my bowling equipment, by the way, because I heard they have some really cool lanes there.
I've heard the same thing, too, but, we can do a bowling podcast in another further date.
That's the upcoming weeks.
Absolutely.
So, Mahal wins this, shoots this really fucking retarded promo that automatically he thinks he's going against Randy Orton at Backlash.
Right.
However, he does not overlook the fact that, I guess maybe he did, that Orton still has the match with Bray Wyatt in the House of Horrors, which they still have not given any details a week and a half in on what the House of Horrors match is going to be.
I like the way they're doing that, though. Keeping it a secret like that?
Well, they had a Punjabi prison match, and we didn't find out what the actual setup for the ring was until the day of the actual pay-per-view.
Exactly. That's why I think they're finally doing something right.
But now, again, oh, excuse me.
Yes, he's yawning.
This is what we get for burning the candle on both ends.
Yeah, seriously.
Wyatt ends up back on SmackDown now to shoot another promo with Randy Orton. So technically, in a way, Jinder, you've kind of like dug yourself into a hole because now, and this is again via rumor, that this House of Horrors match will not be a title match.
Really?
It's pretty much like saying, okay, Wyatt's not getting his return match.
That's ridiculous.
And they kind of haven't said anything yet, but that's the way it kind of looks.
No, that's
We'll
stupid.
leave Wyatt on Raw to feud with Balor because they don't want the title leaving SmackDown, apparently. And then have Orton beat Wyatt at his own game.
Right.
So, if there is not a title match, I'll be kind of upset with that. Because I'd actually want Wyatt back on Raw, on SmackDown.
You want Wyatt back on SmackDown?
I want Wyatt back on his own show. Why should he have to go to Raw?
I mean, I have to agree with that because I feel the same way. Bray Wyatt's a better fit on SmackDown.
But he doesn't have anybody on Raw.
Right.
He doesn't have Strowman. Strowman's running around like a fucking crazy lunatic. Rowan's on SmackDown, and if they fucking reunited them anyway, you'd need Luke Harper to begin with. So
Right.
why would you not have him back on SmackDown?
No, you're right. You're absolutely right.
Send Orton to Raw.
Right? Oh, I'm so much better.
Switch him back over to Raw and let Orton run roughshod there.
Right?
You already switched over the talent. You might as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Overall, though, again, SmackDown is short and sweet. It's pretty much to the point. And in some points, they kick you in the balls with half the shit that they do. And I really wish that, like, I didn't have to sit through watching this fucking Face of America Open Challenge thing, because that fucking pissed me off.
Oh, that was so gay. No, there's anything wrong with that.
Fucking 80s jobber revisited.
Right? These no-name, who the fuck are you jobbers from the golden era.
So, being the fact that we've kind of, like, pretty much run roughshod over SmackDown at this point,
Yeah.
we'll give our listeners a little bit of a break and not try to kill them throughout this whole thing.
Right.
So, do you have any comments about this show? Any ratings, reviews, etc.?
I give it a 6.7 because honestly, my personal rating it was shot to shit when they made Jinder Mahal the number one contender for the WWE Heavyweight Championship. I mean, Jinder Mahal, this is the same fucking guy who was running around with what's his name, Drew McIntyre and Heath Slater in three-man band a few years ago. All of a sudden, he's the number one contender for the most prestigious fucking title on the show? Come on. And you have AJ Styles going after the U.S. title? Something wrong there.
Well, in my opinion, okay, apparently there's still roids being done in WWE at some point.
Clearly.
Because now, like, I can understand the metamorpho change of Jinder Mahal. However, you're going to now push him after this metamorphic change. The time frame for him getting this big is ridiculous.
Yeah,
we've kind of pushed it in the past. You could work out fucking 16 hours a day, but you still got to sleep 8 hours afterward.
Right?
And you just can't be continuously working out all day.
No.
So, that's kind of like a fucking down point to this.
Yeah.
Clones, or the Colons, their fucking name change on the show is kind of retarded.
Yeah.
The Face of America Open Challenge, kind of retarded. Yeah, let's just push name in front of fucking actual effort with Charlotte. Probably say 6.5. However, though, like, it still kind of twists me a little bit to try to make the rating higher.
Yeah.
I mean, they did kind of fit together a decent card.
No, they really did, but, you know, there's just so many aspects of SmackDown that was just aggravating the viewers.
Well, again, now, I understand that they didn't have any championship defenses on this show.
Yeah.
Obviously, they're not going to have Orton wrestle for a while.
Uh-huh.
Same way they're doing with Lesnar on Raw. He's not wrestling for a while.
Well, we figured that.
Let's see. Owens really didn't defend his title. He just had the gay challenge.
Not there's anything wrong with that.
That was pretty much a fucking bust with that.
Right?
As much as you hate the Usos, they weren't even on SmackDown at any point. So there's no tag team titles on there.
Right.
So basically, all your title holders just became like fucking eye candy.
Yeah, they were just there.
So, I don't know. 6'5", 6'6". Yep.
And we're not talking about a height either.
No. Might have been the length of a turd that we should have fucking played earlier for fucking Kevin Owens.
Right?
6'5" fucking turd.
Yes, once again, congratulations, KO, for being the recipient of this week's Turd of the Week.
Yes, the first time recipient of the Turd of the Week.
Very nice.
So we'll leave you on that note. It's obviously this is just one of those ones that you really just can't get up for after seeing the show, and you kind of technically now miss the people that left.
Yeah, basically.
So maybe Big Brother might be taking a seat for a while.
Seems that way.
Okay, people. So Jim, final comment.
Final comment is start making SmackDown the show that it was before the shakeup, and just piss off if you don't like what I have to say.
And we'll catch you all on the flip side.